That was, of course, the intro to 93 Million Miles by Jason Mraz, taken from his Love album. I'm just in time. In a couple of weeks, there's already his Yes album coming out. So, I'm a major Jason Mraz fan, so I'm pretty excited to put together this lesson. It's about time. However, it is actually not a very easy song to teach because Jason is so freeform. He has played this song like in a million different ways, 93 million different ways. So what I just played was actually a combination of that, starting out with how he plays it on the album, and then how he kind of plays it with the band or by himself, and then changing from common time to halftime, which is also a thing that he does throughout the song. So there is a lot that we could talk about. I will try to talk about a lot in the lesson, as in point out things that he does for, in particular, the strumming hand, because, like I said, he is very freeform. For the left hand, actually, the song is in the key of D, right? We're in drop D tuning as well, so your bottom string, tune it down a whole step to D, right? On the album, he is on the 1st fret. However, on stage, he's usually on the 2nd fret, capoed, putting it in the absolute key of E then. So I'm going to stay there. So, D major is, of course, your 1 chord. The chords with the bass note, or the roots on the bottom string, those need to be adjusted. So, for E minor, this one, chord 2, then we have F sharp minor 7 in the bridge, which is chord 3, then we have G major 7 or G major chord 4, then A major chord 5, or like this, doesn't really matter, little embellishment, A sus4 there. Then we have chord 6, which actually only appears before heading into the bridge, just one time, chord 6, yes, and then there are a couple of diminished chords in the bridge. I will, of course, show you all those chords and chord shapes and so on. We take a look at the strumming hand as well. Like I said, I do want to point out a couple of things that he does and that he can do. I'll break down the intro as how he plays it on the original, but also how he plays it on stage, often, sometimes, usually. Like I said, he is as free form as can be. You should do the same, actually. The chord progression besides the bridge really ain't that hard, so I've of course written it all out in the chart. We go through that together, and then lots of melody notes to be picked out, which you already heard. That is really nice to add those. However, for the strumming hand, it means a lot of focused strumming there. We talk about that too. Okay, now let's get started. 93 Million Miles by Jason Mraz.